John, tell them about Four Kicks.
It's a new brand that came out. No, I'm kidding. Actually, the only thing new for Four Kicks this year at the show is Robusto Extra, 5.5 by 56. We had some people that wanted larger ring gauges, and we'll never do a 6 by 60.
How about a 7 by 60?
We'll never do. I've heard 7 by 70.
I feel like it should stand here. I'm tired of you
box press 6 by 7.
Have
you ever seen one?
They were live. The red lights.
Look at this guy. Look at this guy. I won't tell you who makes this. We won't show the band. But
wow,
that's obscene, man.
That's
obscene. It's like a Snickers bar, right?
Oh, anyway.
So talk about other people.
5.5 by 56. So that, and actually, what kind of turned the tide towards doing something past the Sublime, which is a 54, was when Dion did the La Taureau, the Epernay, which was a 5.5 56, which is one of my favorite cigars that came out last year. So we had Ernie blend of 5.5 56, and we tried the same blend in a Corona, 5 1/4 42, and it didn't translate as well, so we decided to launch that at the show. The 56 smokes rich, smooth, round, very similar to the Sublime. So that's what's new for Four Kicks. You want to do the Headley Grange?
I think nobody needs to know about Headley Grange, right? Nobody cares. So.
Nobody cares about Headley Grange. Nobody's talking about Headley Grange. Headley Grange is actually a 2013 brand that we're doing a kind of a sneak preview this year at the IPCPR. One size, it's called Estupendos. It's a 5.5 by 52.
What does Estupendos mean?
It's a name of a size. It's a Vitola, a Cuban.
Really?
Yeah.
Stupendous.
Yeah. No, there's no meaning. There wasn't any brain surgery. I went on an old Cuban website. We're doing Estupendos. The other sizes, not to digress from this, but the other sizes are going to be a 5 1/4 44, which is an Eminentes, a 5 by 48 Hermoso number 4, a 6 1/8 by 50 Dobles, and then 5 5/8 by 46 Corona Gorda.
Tell them a story about you being OCD and why you got the name Headley Grange out of this.
No,
Shouldn't you?
not OCD.
Joe John's OCD.
Yeah, I know.
You know the whole story, the drums and all that crap. You know, you can read about it online. So.
That kind of throws people off. Like, I wanted a cigar to taste like a drum.
Because the drums are, if you listen to the drum track, it's thick, it resonates, it's heavy, it just kind of plods along. And I'll tell you who got it initially, right away, was Ernie. We put him on a speakerphone and said, we started this back in October. We had finalized the blend of Four Kicks. We were about to ship the next month, so we said, all right, dishes are done, let's start on the next meal. So we started blending what became Headley Grange. Played that for Ernie. So we wanted to taste the way that this sounds. Listen, boom, boom, boom. And he's like, okay, I got it. So
most people, when they read the press release, they're like, how can something taste like a
I'm
sound?
telling you, it's an abstract jumping off point for a brand inspiration, but it worked. We wanted something heavy, thick, but balanced. And Ernie got it. So we started working in October. Mike and I went down in the factory in February after a lot of different twists and turns with the wrapper binder filler combination, and we finalized the blend on February the 6th with Ernie down at the factory. It was like when we all smoked it, it was like, that's the one. So, and that's the story behind Headley Grange.
So this year you have one display, two display.
That's
Next year,
it, man.
what's going to be the third display? What's over here?
We're going to start on that next month, actually. Yeah, we
You
will.
have some ideas?
Yeah, yes, absolutely. I have a few OCD ideas that are already going through my
Things
head.
that keep you up at late at night.
But I seriously,
Wake up in cold sweats.
I'll text him in the morning. What do you think of this? And he'll either laugh about it or like 6 months later he'll go, that was actually a pretty good idea. But not all of them are good ideas. So this is 1,000 boxes. 1,000 boxes this year. 24,000 cigars. It was originally going to be a 25 count box. We're going to do the classic Cuban, the little wooden block. Apparently there was a shortage of wooden blocks.
Really?
I don't know why.
Who would have thought that?
I never would have thought it. So we made the shift to 2 rows of 12. It's a slight kind of I always wanted to do this. Does that work?
It does.
Seriously? There's a slight edge to the cigar. It's a trunk press. It's not a box press. So if people go around saying, oh, Headley Grange's box press is not true. It's a trunk press. The reason why we did it actually was more to keep the cigars from rotating. Because we're not celloing it.
Okay.
It's going to be unsellowed, so when you have unsellowed and they're round, they're going to shift in the box and the bands will all be jacked up when you open it. So it's done more for a practical purpose than an aesthetic purpose. But it also has a nice kind of Cuban-esque feel to it when you open it. You got that little slight trunk press to it. So,
Hey, you know why we do the hand thing?
why?
Because most of these cameras have autofocus on your face. And so if you put the cigar, it'll still focus on your face, but if you block your face,
Is that right?
it'll
Eyes.
yeah.
So what happens when I do that?
Nothing. It's blurred.
It's blurry, but if I do that,
Yep.
Okay.
I think it's,
All right.
it's a,
Good to know. If I need a press badge next show.
$2.95 and
$2.95 and it's mine.
Yeah, exactly.
And you also get stickers, free stickers. All right, cool. What else?
So how do you, speaking of that, how do you feel about us being here, bloggers in general, being here? In the show?
As we were saying before you started with the cameras, I think.
I'm asking everybody, by the way. So
Okay. I'm all for it. I am. I think that the industry needs what you guys do to give us coverage because, you know, the general populace, the general media is not going to be apt to come in and cover a cigar convention. So how do we get the news out there with guys like Stogie Review and the rest? And I think it's necessary, and I think it's important. And I'd be lying if I said I didn't check, you know, Stogie Review every day or the other sites every day. And that's how I keep on top of what everybody's doing out there. So I enjoy it. I'm a fan. I know Mike is, and you know, God bless. I hope you guys keep doing it, and I hope they let you keep doing it because we need you guys. So,
cool. Thanks, guys.
all right.
Beautiful.
Next time.
Hey, as usual, John got all the airtime. He'll probably be on the cover of a magazine next month, for all I know.